May I set the stage? I shall impersonate a man. Come, enter into my imagination and see him, a dauntless knight known as Don Quixote de la Mancha. Hear me now, thou art bleak and unbearable world, thou art base and debauched as can be. And a knight with his banners all bravely unfurled now hurls down his gauntlet to thee. I, Don Quixote, the Lord of La Mancha, my destiny calls and I go, and the wild winds of fortune will carry me onward, oh, whithersoever they blow. Whithersoever they blow, onward to glory I go. Hear me, heathens and wizards and serpents of sin, all your dastardly doings are past. For a holy endeavor is now to begin, and virtue shall triumph at last. I, Don Quixote, the Lord of La Mancha, my destiny calls and I go, and the wild winds of fortune will carry me onward, oh, whithersoever they blow. Whithersoever they blow, onward to glory I go. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. How are you? Fantastic. Thank you all for coming tonight. The song I just sang was a tipping point for me. I fell in love with I, Don Quixote from the Man of La Mancha a few months ago, and of course, I had to sing it. So I brought it into my vocal coach, and although she did give me a funny look, and I think she did laugh, sorry, Stephanie, we began to work on it, and a light bulb started to turn on in my head. I started thinking about all of these dozens of leading men songs that I loved, and I started remembering the first. And I remembered when I brought that song into my previous vocal coach's studio, and the first thing he said to me was, "You're not a boy. You can't sing this." So I'm gonna sing it. The most beautiful sound I ever heard. Maria, 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 Maria. All the beautiful sounds of the world in a single word. Maria, 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 Maria. I just met a girl named Maria, and suddenly that name will never be the same to me. Maria, I just kissed a girl named Maria, and suddenly I found how wonderful a sound can be. Maria, say it loud and there's music playing. Say it soft and it's almost like praying. Maria, I'll never stop saying Maria, 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 Maria. it's soft and it's almost like praying. Maria, I'll never stop saying, Maria. The most beautiful sound I ever heard. Good and high, hear my prayer in my need. You have always been there. He is young. He's afraid. Let him rest. Hath unblessed. Bring him home. Bring him home. Bring him home. He's like the son I might have known if God had granted me a son. The summers die one by one, how soon they fly on, and I am old and will be gone. Bring him peace, bring him joy. He is young, he's only a boy. You can take, you can give. Let him be, let him live. If I die, let me die. Let him live. Bring him home. Bring him home. Bring him So, 2 years ago, I auditioned for the Young Artists of America. I had never worked with them before, and they were known for being extremely vigorous and competitive. So, very nervous and excited, I put on some boots, I put on a floral dress, and I went to this audition. And I prepared Bring 'Em Home from Les Mis. And I know, in the show, an older man sings it, but it fit my range, and it felt really good. So I did it anyway. And the musical director, Rolando San, seemed to like it. He seemed to enjoy it, and he cast me in the show. Fast forward. I'm attending an audition intensive, and one girl, she's chosen a song just a little too old for her, and Rolando says, listen, you want to be as believable as possible, especially in an audition, so you don't want to choose songs outside of your range. And then he says, you know, at the young age of 30, for an audition, I chose Bring 'Em Home from Les Mis. Don't do that. And I'm thinking, I literally just auditioned with this song for this man. What was he thinking? What was I thinking? But it doesn't seem to matter because he cast me in the Young Artists of America's The Secret Garden. And here is one of my favorite songs from that show. Winter's on the wing, here's a fine spring morn. Coming clean through the night comes the May, I say. Winter's taken flight, sweeping dark, cold air out to sea. Spring is born, comes the day, I say, and you'll be here to see it. Stand and breathe it all the day. Stoop and feel it, stop and hear it. Spring, I say. And now the sun is climbing high, rising fast on fire, glaring down through the gloom on the gray, I say. The sun spells the doom of the winter's rain. Ice and chill must retire, comes the May, I say. And you'll be here to see it. Stand and breathe it all the day. Stoop and feel it, stop and hear it. Spring, I say, be gone, ye howling gales, be off, ye frosty morns, oh, ye solid streams begin to thaw. Melt, ye waterfalls, part ye frozen winter walls. See, now it's starting. And now the mist is lifting high, leaving bright blue air, rolling clean across the moor comes the May, I say. The storm will soon be by, leaving clear blue sky. Soon the sun will shine, comes the day, say I. And you'll be here to see it. Stand and breathe it all the day. Stoop and feel it, stop and hear it. Spring, I say. And now, for this next song, please welcome the brilliant, extraordinary, and beautiful Stephanie Bontelabert.
Did I abuse her or show her disdain? Why does she run from me? If I should lose her, how shall I regain the heart she has won from me? Agony beyond power of speech, when the one thing you want is the only thing out of your reach.
High in her tower, she sits by the hour, maintaining her hair. Blithe and becoming, and frequently humming a light-hearted air. Agony, far more painful than yours, when you know she would go with you if there only were doors. Agony, oh, the torture they teach. What's as intriguing
or half as fatiguing
as
what's out of reach? Am I not sensitive, clever, well-mannered, considerate, passionate, charming, as kind as I'm handsome and heir to a throne?
You are everything maidens could wish for.
Then why no?
Do I know?
The girl must be mad.
You know nothing of madness till you're climbing her hair and you see her up there and you're nearing her, all the while hearing her agony. Though it's different for each. 10 feet below,
and she's just out of reach.
Agony that can cut like a knife. I must have her to wife. This is really good to do at Highwood. It feels very good because they've essentially seen my entire journey with gender. A few years ago, we embarked on a journey of trying to do the 30 character ensemble show of Damn Yankees with 4 people. It was very unique. But in all honesty, I was given the opportunity to play male roles, including my favorite role on the show, Mr. Applegate, and thus began a trend. I kept getting cast as male roles. And I don't know if Kevin knew this at the time, but I was going through an extremely difficult period with gender identity. I realized I didn't think I was a girl, and I was really uncomfortable with that, and I didn't know what that meant for me. But having a safe space like Highwood to try on different personas of men led me today to realize I am just me, I am just a person, and I'm just Madison. Go or stay. I don't care very much either way. Words sound false when the roof caves in. Feet don't waltz when your coat's too thin. So if you kiss me, if we touch, warning's fair. I don't care very much. So that song was from Cabaret, and full shameless plug. Please come join the the Highwood Theater on June 9th, 10th, and 11th for our production of Cabaret. We are approaching our 10-minute intermission. So for this last song, please let loose and sing along at the end. You say the price of my love's not a price that you're willing to pay. You cry in your tea, which you hurl in the sea when you see me go by. Why so sad? Remember we made an arrangement when you went away. Now you're making me mad. Remember, despite our estrangement, I'm your man. You'll be back, soon you'll see. You'll remember you belong to me. You'll be back, time will tell. You'll remember that I served you well. Oceans rise, empires fall. We have seen each other through it all. And when push comes to shove, I will send a fully armed battalion to remind you of my love. Da 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 da, 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 da 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 da. You say our love is drained and you can't go on. You'll be the one complaining when I am gone. And no, don't change the subject, 'cause you're my favorite subject, my sweet, submissive subject, my loyal, royal subject, forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. You'll be back like before. I will fight the fight and win the war for your love, for your praise, and I'll love you till my dying days. When you're gone, I'll go mad, so don't throw away this thing we had, 'cause when push comes to shove, I will kill your friends and family to remind you of my love. Da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da. Everybody, da 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 da, 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 da 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 da. If someone stood up in a crowd and raised his voice up, wailed loud, and raised his arm and shook his leg, you'd notice him. If someone in the movie show yelled fire in the second row, this whole place is a powder keg, you'd notice him. And even without clucking like a hen, everyone gets noticed now and then. Unless, of course, that personage should be invisible, inconsequential, me. Cellophane, Mr. Cellophane, should have been my name, Mr. Cellophane, 'cause you can look right through me, walk right by me, and never know I'm there. I tell ya, Cellophane, Mr. Cellophane, should have been my name, Mr. Cellophane, 'cause you can look right through me, walk right by me, and never know I'm there. Suppose you were a little cat residing in a person's flat who fed you fish and scratched your ears. You'd notice him. Suppose you was a woman wed and sleeping in a double bed beside one man for 7 years. You'd notice him. A human being's made of more than air. With all that bulk, you're bound to see him there. Unless that human being next to you is unimpressive, undistinguished, you know who. Shoulda been my name, Mr. Cellophane, 'cause you can look right through me, walk right by me, and never know I'm there. I tell ya, Cellophane, Mr. Cellophane, shoulda been my name, Mr. Cellophane, 'cause you can walk right by me, look right through me, and never know I'm there. Never even know I'm there. I hope I didn't take up too much of your time. I will take up more of your time. Thank you for not leaving during intermission, though some of you took a while to get back to your seats. So our previous character is very disheartened and frustrated by his lack of significance in his community. But even if you are seen and significant, maybe you have a family, a wife, perhaps 7 daughters, there's still something left to be desired. If I were a rich man, dig-a-dig-a-diddle, dig-a-dig-a-dig-a-dig-a-da. All day long I'd biddy-biddy-bum. If I were a wealthy man, wouldn't have to work hard. Dig-a-dig-a-dig-a-dig-a-da-da-dee-da-dee-da-dum. If I were a bitty-bitty rich, dee-da-dee-da-dig-a-diddle man, I'd build a big tall house with rooms by the dozen right in the middle of the town. A fine tin roof with real wooden floors below. There would be one long staircase just going up and one even longer coming down. And one more leading nowhere just for show. I see my wife, my Golda, looking like a rich man's wife with a proper double chin, supervising meals to her heart's delight. I see her putting on airs and strutting like a peacock. What a happy mood she's in, screaming at the servants day and night. The most important men in town will come to fawn on me. They will ask me to advise them like a Solomon the Wise. If you please, Reptavia, pardon me, Reptavia, posing problems that would cross a rabbi's eyes. And it won't make one bit of difference if I answer right or wrong. When you're rich, they think you really know. If I were rich, I'd have the time that I lack to sit in the synagogue and pray. Maybe have a seat by the eastern wall. And I discuss the holy books with the learned men 7 hours every day. That would be the sweetest thing of all. if I were a rich man. Digga, 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 da, da, digga, digga, da. All day long I'd viddy, viddy, bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Digga, 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 da, da. Lord, who made the lion and the lamb, you decreed I should be what I am. Would it spoil some vast eternal plan if I were a wealthy man? This is for Haley Shea. Up where the smoke is all billowed and curled, between pavement and stars is a chimney sweeps a world, where there's oddly no day, no oddly no night. There's things off in shadow and off-wise in light. On the rooftops of London. Cool, what a sight. Now as the ladder of life has been strung, you may think a sweep's on the bottommost rung. Though I spends me time in the ashes and smoke, in this old wild world there's no happier bloke. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim cheree. A sweep is as lucky can be. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim cheroo. Good luck will rub off when he shakes hands with you. Or blow me a kiss, and that's lucky too. Chim chim, chim chim cheree. Sweep. Sorry. Totally forgot the words. I was so blown away by you, Haley. You're in Glad Company. Okay. Oh, man. Legendary. Okay. From where? You're in Glad Company. Nowhere is there a more happier crew than them what sing chim chim cheree chim choroo. Chim chimney chim 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 cheree cheroo. Did I just hear an alarm start ringing? Did I see sirens go flying past? Though I don't know what tomorrow's bringing, I got a singular impression things are moving too fast. I'm glad and smooth as a figure skater. I'm riding hot as a rocket blast. I just expected it 10 years later. I got a singular impression things are moving too fast. And you say, oh no, step on the brakes, do whatever it takes, but stop this train slow, slow, lights turning red. But I say, oh no, whatever I do, I barrel on through and I don't complain. No matter what I try, I'm riding full speed ahead. I'm never worried to walk the wire. I won't do anything just half-assed. Though with the stakes getting somewhat higher, I've got a singular impression that things are moving too fast. I found a woman I love, and I found an agent who loves me. Things might get bumpy, but some people analyze every detail. Some people stall when they can't see the trail. Some people freeze out of fear that they'll fail, but I keep rolling on. Some people can't find success with their art. Some people never feel love in their heart. Some people can't tell the two things apart, but I keep rolling on. Oh, maybe I can't follow through, but oh, like the high and mighty. Now I'm the subject of a bidding war. I met my personal Aphrodite. I'm doing things I never dreamed of before. We start to take the next step together. Found an apartment on 73rd. The Atlantic Monthly's printing my first chapter. $2,000 without rewriting one word. I left Columbia and I don't regret it. I wrote a book and Sonny made her read it. My heart's been stolen, my ego swollen. I just keep rolling along. Ooh, yeah. And I think, well, what else is in store? Got all this and more before 24. It's hard not to be sure. I'm spinning out of control. Out of control. I'm feeling panicked and rushed and hurried. I'm feeling outmaneuvered and outclassed. But I'm so happy I can't get worried about the singular impression. I got a singular impression things are moving too fast. Things really are moving a little fast because we've actually come to the end of the concert. Thank you. But before I sing this last song, I just want to say thank you all for coming. Again, it honestly means the world to me. This project was just fun for me, so the fact that you all are thrilled about it too and want to share it with me is extraordinary. Like, thank you. And before we do this last song, let's give Kevin Carney a big round of applause. This is It All Fades Away from Bridges of Madison County. There was something in the desert. There was someplace wild and green. And a child in a village I passed through. There are places that I've traveled, and so many things I've seen, and it all fades away. But you, I was sliding down a mountain. I was burning in the sun. I was crying with amazement at the view. I was capturing a moment, but when all was said and done, well, it all fades away. But you, it all fades away. It all fades away. It all fades away. But you. I have sailed across the oceans, past the cities and the farms, on a never-ending quest for something new. And the only thing that mattered were the 4 days in your arms, 'cause it all fades away. But you, it all fades away. It all fades away. It all fades away. But you. that's eternal, that cannot be torn apart. There is one thing that remains forever true. Past the thinking, past the breathing, past the beating of my heart, it will all fade away. But you, it all fades away. It all fades away. It all fades away. But you, it all fades away. It all fades away. It all fades away. But you, but you, but you. You